Katie is saying ancient Egypt versus ancient Babylon versus ancient India before the Aryans. Which one of these is most interesting to you? Ancient India. Wait, before the Aryans? No, I mean, we don't know much about the mythology before the Aryans. The gods that we're interested in got interesting when the Aryans showed up in India. So I guess if it's before the Aryans, then I'm not that interested. I guess ancient Babylon would be the next. Yeah, I mean, ancient Egypt is not the only way I would be interested in ancient Egypt is the effect that it might have had on the Canaanites and their ideology. I mean, their idea of the underworld and afterlife, the influence they had on the Canaanites. That's what I would be interested about. Ancient Egypt, ancient Babylon. Are you talking about like all the Mesopotamian religions? Again, that I would be interested in only to the extent of the effect they had on the Canaanites. But I think, like, yeah, none of these options are themselves. Yeah, ancient India before the Aryans, I would be interested in that again, based on the effect they had on modern Hinduism, like today's Hinduism, right?
Well, Katie is adding, that's the
Yeah.
point. We don't know much about them, then that is why it's more interesting in the sense that I want to know more about something
Right.
unknown.
Right. Okay, good point, Katie. But the thing is that we don't know about them, and it doesn't seem like we are going to know much about them in the foreseeable future, right? So what I like about ancient, like, well, not ancient, what I like about early Islamic history is one of the, so for among all the ideologies that are that old, like we're talking like late antiquity, around like that time, Islam is the only one that we're so ignorant about. Usually other religions that we are this ignorant about, they are like really old. You know what I mean? Like in this, when it comes to early Islamic history, if you look at this, what we know about other ideologies around that time, everything is so detailed, right? With Islam, it's, it seems like the scholarship is a lot newer on air, and that is so weird that we don't know much about something that is this late in history, right? So the fact that we don't know about it and it looks like we're about to, that's what excites me, right? But when it comes to this, like, ancient India before the Aryans, like, okay, we don't know, and it's not exciting that we don't know because it seems like we're not gonna know, right? So it's frustrating more than exciting, because exciting is like, oh my god, we don't know and we're about to find out. But with those other ones that Katie is mentioning, is like, we don't know, and like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna find out for that for a while. So and it's annoying. Yeah, I don't know. So, but yeah, I see your point, Katie. So I guess I would be the one that I would be mostly interested in would be India before the Aryans and the impact there. How much of that ideology had an impact on the Hinduism that we know today? That would be the most interesting one, right? But that's a very interesting question, Katie. Good questions from Katie. Katie, ask us more questions. You asked the best questions. All right, go on. What are you gonna say?
I think ancient Babylon or ancient India would be most interesting for me, mostly because I know the least about either of them in general. So,
right.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of Blasphemy and Sexy Callie, like me, then you need to be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below. Because if you subscribe, we will send you a free copy of our Blasphemous Art ebook. And let me tell you, it is the tastiest blasphemy that you can find anywhere available today. And we are so generous with our blasphemy that we continue to send you more blasphemy every week. So make sure to subscribe, link in the description below.